The typical rancher needs to make a product that supports their family and keeps them on the land that they're used to living on.
So in WRAP, we're creating these models, we're creating these solutions, and the way we're doing it is with real live farm transitions. The Barrett family farm is a chicken farm / cattle ranch. As we evolve these farms from chicken agriculture, cattle farm to a mushroom farm, we have a crowdsourced group that work with me to revolutionize these farms.
I'm Jennifer Barrett, and this is my husband Rodney, and we are here in Wicks, Arkansas, where we've lived for 20 years. Up until last September, we were raising chickens here in these chicken houses and raising cattle. We are now vegan and going to convert our poultry barns into growing mushrooms. Back in December, we were almost out of hay for our cattle, and I reached out to Renee. She told me about the Ranchers Advocacy Program.
Their program has helped us to be able to stay here and take care of these cattle and keep
the lights on.
The lights on. Yeah. Without her, this doesn't happen. They're at the forefront of helping us to be able to transition into this mushroom facility from the poultry business, so that the farmers like us can have an easier transition, because believe me, it is extremely stressful. We've raised birds from '99 to September 2018. Now we're on a whole lot bigger adventure, really. To start something for the future, it's much more sustainable than what we were doing, and a whole lot better for humanity. When I was with Tyson, the yearly bonuses went out for the CEOs, and one of the CEOs for Tyson got $26.5 million as a bonus. I mean, if you figured how far they've got us pressed under their thumb and everything, they would have took that $26.5 million and spread it between all their growers and stuff for PR purposes. Our average was 5 3/4 cents per pound is what our average. And you go to Sam's and you see a 2-pack of chickens that weigh maybe 5 pounds a piece for fryers that cost $12.
So what kind of bonuses did the farmers get that year?
One year they brought us a ham, a box of chocolates.
Yeah, a box of chocolates. That was awesome.
Like that.
The last time they came out to catch chickens, I was sitting out on the porch when the catch crew came in. And I was just thinking, oh, I bet those guys would so much rather be coming out here to harvest mushrooms than to do this job, than to catch these birds.
They bring a crate into the building. You can see that crate, and then you got 5 or 6 guys that'll be loading that crate while the loader goes out to get another crate. And when he comes in with that one and sets it down, then he'll pick up the one they just filled up, take it out, and get another one, bring it back in, and it's just a back and forth until they clean that whole house out. Each truckload, there'll be about, somewhere between probably 4,500 and 5,000 chickens to the truck.
When I was in high school, the very first batch that they caught, I cried because I just was so upset that I knew they were all going to go be slaughtered. So I just detached myself from this. So watching this right now it's hard. That this was the most hellish situation. A person, a bird, I don't even understand why this even exists or how I ever participated in it.
When we got into the business, you think you're doing something that's helping, or we did. You know, it was part of who we were as farmers. But over time, you know, you go through these changes, you start learning about what's going on around the globe, and things start changing, things happen to you, You know, everybody grows up into the culture that we live in right now where, you know, we eat animal products and processed foods. That's what's in the grocery stores for the most part. People don't know what they're doing. There was a time whenever Tyson went to the 8-pound chicken, not too far as a crow flies through here. There's some farms over there when the catch crew went in there to catch the chickens. I mean, they'd go in that doorway right there and they would load that box and then they would run outside and vomit because there were so many dead birds piled up in them houses that the growers quit going in there getting. Can you imagine how gross that is? I mean, that is some nasty mess.
Yeah.
And people are eating the chickens that come out of them buildings.
Coming to realize that I'd been taking babies away from their mamas, I think that's been the hardest thing. But it's stunning. It's stunning to me that I was like, how did I not see it? How did I not? The last time we took babies to the sale, the mothers were just like waiting,
Bawling.
crying, bawling. Babies were crying, bawling. This is all this chaos, which I used to only hear as like, it annoyed me. You know, we're down there working and I'm like,
There's
what?
this-
I can't hear you. And that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
like, but that time I was like, these are mothers crying for their babies. But now, knowing that every baby that's been born here since then gets to stay with its mom, gets to stay with its mother, and the mother gets to keep her baby. I don't want to curse, but I don't know how I ever fucked with that. Back in October, my daughter, she was 8 months pregnant, and we'd already had the baby showers and everything. And she went into labor, and we went to the hospital, and there was no heartbeat, and the baby was gone. And to witness that, to witness my very human daughter's heartbreak because her baby was gone, it shook me, it changed me on a soul level. That is not, humans aren't just the only ones that feel that. You know, I've been around enough animals. I've been around, you know, dogs that have had puppies, cows that have had babies, cows that adopt babies that aren't even theirs, that they have this beautiful, lovely maternal instinct, just like us. And for us to just be taking that
Mindless.
and thinking that we have some kind of right to meddle with that at all.
And it's not necessary.
It's
Totally not necessary.
Yeah.
And that truth is hidden. And it's being hidden every day and covered up so people won't see it. Based on around money. Anybody that would buy into any part of the animal protein business right now, I think would be plumb foolish. That's a lack of education that needs to be taught.
From our own experience and from knowing other farmers and having bought into this business fully, like put our lives on the line and been in it for 20 years, it does not work.
You're pretty much buying into it,
Indentured servitude.
pretty much.
If someone else was doing this, if I heard of another chicken farmer that was going to convert to mushrooms and give us an option, I would be freaking excited. I'd be like, go
Yeah.
figure it out.
We would be best friends.
Yeah. Well, what we're really hoping is that this will give farmers an option, poultry farmers especially, because they're so concentrated in this area and people don't have another option. Like, we didn't have a way out.
Anybody out there, hopefully, that are intrigued or interested in a different way of farming, that want to transition, we hope to be able to work with those people. We're hoping that our story is going to resonate with some of these other poultry producers that are possibly going through some of the same scenarios that we've been through.